Alright guys, episode 2 of Game of Thrones, episode 69. This episode was honestly better than episode 1. Even though it seemed like a filler, this episode was really our goodbye episode to our favorite characters because the war is coming in episode 3. I wasn't expecting the war to come to like episode 5, but we going straight in. And I'm gonna have to watch this early on Sunday on HBO now because I gotta work Sunday night. I got the night shift. I ain't gonna be home until probably like at best 10 o'clock. So by the time I get home, I'm only going to miss the full hour of the battle. It's supposed to be a 90-minute battle. So I'm hopefully will come home by 9:30 if they let me clock out on time. So anyway, honestly, this episode good. We get to see our characters come back again. I forgot to mention in the last video that Jaime is in Winterfell and that he sees Bran. And Bran's just like, hey, how's it going? You thought you killed me, didn't you? Because in the pilot, Bran caught Cersei and Jaime getting it on. And Jaime pushed him out the window, thinking he killed him. But really, he was paralyzed. He broke his spine, but he's still functioning. But, you know, he hasn't been Brandon Stark ever since. I'm like, oh. Bran is holding all the cards. We were calling him Bran the Stallion on Twitter last night. And I'm just like, ooh. So we see Jaime, he's in front of the court, in front of Sansa, Daenerys, and Jon Snow. He's basically saying, look, Cersei didn't come with me. She's waiting for y'all to die. I left my house and my family to come fight with you. And Daenerys ain't having it because, if y'all don't remember, Jaime's the one that killed her daddy. So it's just like, Daenerys don't hear none of it. But Lady Brienne, she goes to bat for Jaime. That's her little crush. So, yeah, he's accepted onto the fight. You know, Jon, he can't even look at Daenerys right now after finding out what Sam told him. Daenerys is like, look, I'm taking her word on it. I don't trust you, Tyrion. You don't have the wisest decisions. We then see her try to manipulate Sansa with woman-to-woman talk. And Sansa's just like, look, my brother is very manipulative. And, you know, a lot of stuff can influence him. And, you know, he genuinely loves you. He's like, I love your brother, too. I'm like, and Sansa's just like, yo, after this war, are you going to get back the North? She's like, no, the North is mine. I'm the queen. I'm like, the throne is Daenerys' only concern. I'm like, bruh, get your priorities straight. Like, Can we just mention how Bran is like, possibly could take the throne because he holds all the cards. Because we see Jaime confront him outside by the tree and he's apologizing. I'm like, why the ever you apologizing, man? It's been how long? You paralyzed this dude. There's no point in apologizing. You're still a piece of scum, even though you've had character growth. And Bran's like, yo, I don't need your forgiveness. I'm a man now. I'm different from what it was before. And Jaime asked him, why didn't you tell them what happened? It's like, you're no good to me dead. You're gonna die either way. Because really, Bran can tell them that he was the one that pushed him and just kill him on the spot, but there'll be no use for him. So, by not telling, basically, he's gonna feel the obligation to fight in the war, and he probably will die anyway. So either way, telling or not telling, Jaime's gonna die. And we already see that coming, okay? Because we're ready for Jaime to go, okay? I'm done with Jaime at this point. Wormwood and homegirl Natalie Emmanuel, I can't remember her name, guys. I'm so bad at remembering all the people's names in the show. Basically, he asked, after this war over, what do you want, okay? He's basically semi-proposing to her. Basically, he's like, look, I want to go. I want to see the world. Do you want to come with me? She's like, I just want to see the beach again. He's like, I will give you the beach. We can go. I'm like, These two, my goodness. I'm praying Wormwood doesn't die the next episode. God, that'll break my heart if he dies and she's just waiting for him to come back. Brienne is finally knighted after 7 seasons of wedding. She's finally knighted. She deserves this so much. And Tyrion was clapping for her, even though I didn't want Jaime to knight her of all people. But you know what? She got that knight status, guys. I'm happy. Can we talk about Arya for a minute, guys? We just need to get a whole minute or two to Arya, okay? Because, homegirl, she a woman now? Like, what? Guys, this scene was so awkward to watch. So basically, we see her interacting with Grendy, and basically, she's waiting for a sword to be made. She basically told herself she's a badass. She's like, you're getting me my sword right now. we see later she confronts him, I can't remember where, but she's basically asking his body count, and I'm like, why are you asking that? And when I heard her say, we have a war coming soon, I'm like, oh no, we got to do this today. We got to do this today. And she's like, I like to know before we die. I'm like, Arya, oh my god, because y'all, I still see her as little Arya from season 1. It felt so awkward to watch this scene. It felt like I was watching my little sister and my niece. I'm just oh shoot. But yeah, she took no time. You know, we weren't gonna do the foreplay or nothing. She just went in straight for it. I'm like, bruh, you gotta take your time. Take your time. You see, that's the experience right there. But apparently it was good enough because we see Grendy passed out later. I'm like, okay, all right, Arya. We about to go to war tomorrow. I'm like, from her facial expression, it just looked like, I had to do this. You know, this is how I pictured it, or it wasn't that good. I don't know. Whew. But yeah, thank God we didn't see this whole entire scene play out. We just saw the stripping of the clothes. So yeah. Whew. So we see a meeting between Tyrion and Jaime and all the other people at the table, basically them accepting the fate that, hey, we about to die, but we about to die fighting. And we all accepted it at this point. It's like, okay, this is the last episode. We're probably going to see everybody together before this war starts. And then we see the moment that we did not expect to see. We see Jon in the catacombs. Daenerys finds him, and she tells him the story of how Lyanna Stark was assaulted by her brother Rhaegar as they look at the statue of Lyanna. And Jon's like, no, that's not what happened. They were married in secret. She had a son, and she gave it to her brother Ned. And he's telling Daenerys that, yo, not only am I your nephew, I'm the second claim to the throne. Her only concern was the throne. Even though she was shook and she didn't believe it, her only concern was the throne. I'm like, so you're not going to be concerned that you've been smashing your nephew for the past however long, we've had during these breaks? Like, oh my goodness, Daenerys. I hope there's some redemption arc for her, because I'm like, bruh, your priorities are messed. This throne is going to be your downfall. Like, So episode 3, we saw the preview. It's about to go down, y'all. It's going down. The Night Walkers have arrived, and it's just, whoo. This episode's supposed to be like an hour and 30 minutes. They said it's the longest episode they shot. This took like 3 months to shoot for the whole cast and crew. And I feel like we're going to have this whole war and battle through episode 3, and that the second half of the season is just going to be like trying to claim the throne, because Cersei's expecting everybody to die, but we're gonna see people survive. And I think we're gonna have the Battle of Winterfell in episode 3, and then the rest of the season is gonna be the battle for the throne. So yeah, let me know in the comments what you think of this episode, who you expect to die in the Battle of Winterfell, and who do you expect to get the Iron Throne in the comments down below. Anyway, this is your girl. Peace out. More love. I will see you guys later for my next couple of reactions and episode reviews. Your girl. Peace out. More love. Have a great week.